Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox coming to you today with the 70th installment of Black Girls on Television. I gave y'all the long version today because I am excited. Want to know why? Because I just realized last night that the Winter Olympics is happening in the next 2 weeks, which means that I will get a fucking break from Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder. Oh, I'm so excited to get my Fridays back for 2 weeks. Y'all don't know how much that lightened my load, y'all. So I was like, okay, good. We can get through these videos today, y'all, because, yeah, 2 weeks off, that'll just let me get my footing back. Plus, I feel good today, you guys. Today is actually the best I felt all week. Don't I sound better? I think I sound better. Not as congested. Can hear all that good stuff. Anyway, this is the review for Scandal Season 7, Episode 11. Let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys. So the show opens with Olivia confronting Mellie about what she did. Okay, you gave Jake that position. Okay, he's trying to come in between us. And Mellie was like, this is nothing to do about Jake. This is because you killed Rashad. Okay, Olivia tries to convince her that she did it for her own good. And Mellie was like, you didn't do this for the country. You did this because you thought I was a bad president. And no, you cannot attack Mellie's ego like that, bitch. You gotta go. Of course, Livia's trying to plead her case. Mellie, don't do this. But she was just like, no, you don't do this. You gonna either announce your resignation or I'm gonna announce your termination. So you do what's best, but you got to go. So the next day, of course, it's all over the news. You know, everybody is speculating on who the next chief of staff is going to be. All right, we see David sit down and talk to Jake, right, and Vanessa, and Dave just wants to get ahead of any scandals that might be on the rise. Jake says, well, they have an open marriage, him and Vanessa, but that's how they want it. Okay, other than that, he ain't got much to worry about. Then over at Papa Pope's house, Eli and Quinn are still trying to figure out how they can get to Olivia. But as far as Eli is concerned, none of the plans that Quinn is coming up with is working. Now, Charlie goes to the office. Abby lets him know that, look, we still got bills to pay around here. Okay, so we, to get some income, we're going to have to start taking some jobs. Okay. Case in point, there's somebody in the office right now. He's a mid-level government employee who somehow has come up with $12 million in his bank account. He don't know how it got there, but he did get a text message from some Russians that said, you are now in our employ. And we'll get to you in a little bit. Just stand by. All right. So he's all worried about that. Like, what is this? All right. I need you guys to make this go away. Now, back at the White House, of course, Jake and Mellie are trying to figure out how this relationship is going to work. And he assures her that this is not B613. Okay. What's his is hers and what hers is his. Okay. He is only there to help her. Okay. She ain't really trying to hear it. I guess as far as Mellie is concerned, this is just something that she had to do, not what she wanted to do. Okay. Anyway, while they're talking, the power shuts down in the office. The what's his. And, they're looking around like, what is going on? Of course, we know that Olivia is behind this. He calls her and says, you don't want to do this. Okay, you're going to lose. And she says, you know what? You cannot take command. And she hangs up on him. We about to play some chess. So, of course, Jake is trying to get the power back running up there at the White House and trying to go through all these changes. And it's got like this virus, not this virus, but it's been hacked. Old school hacking. They can't seem to beat it. We see Olivia. She meets with the person that's responsible for putting the hack on it. The whammy, y'all. It's Uncle Junior. I was like, look at old Uncle Junior trying to work around here. I said, look at Shonda. She just be putting these old black actors to work. Girl, you do it. Okay. Anyway, Uncle Junior, she tell him that he need to, keep on with this. I'll let you know when the coast is clear and we can bring the power back up. Now, Cyrus goes to Mellie's office and, he's just like, what did Jake do to threaten you? And she was like, I'm no victim. Why does everybody think that? Okay. I did that because I wanted to. And Cyrus was like, you were supposed to kill him. You wasn't supposed to reward him by promoting him. And she was like, listen, nigga, I'm the fucking president. Okay, now if you gonna either get on board or you gonna get dealt with. Mellie ain't got too much more patience for none of these people around this office. Now, over at Eli's house, he's holding a baby. And Quinn about had enough of this shit. All right, she come in the room and she was just like, you know what? I'm starting to think that Charlie was right. You were trying to steal this family. Okay, you lost your family, but I'm here to tell you that we not your family. Okay, I'm going to take my baby and me and my baby gonna go. And he was just looking at her. And he said, excuse me, don't try me, girl, while I'm holding your baby in my hands. Okay, he rocking the baby. And then he get real sinister. He says, yeah, let me remind you that I can put my hand over this baby's face and I can, do one of these numbers here and come up, push up through round here and, retch around and... He was like, I can kill this baby with the quickness. Okay, of course, Quinn is all, give me the baby. And she's getting real nervous and everything. He's like, no, you better back up. Okay, but you feel it, huh? You feel that nauseousness just at the idea that you might lose your child, that I could kill her like this. Okay, that's how I feel about my daughter. So now maybe you understand how I feel about this, So then she still tries to take the baby. And then he take it again. He's like, hold on now. Make sure you got that clear. All right. Then he go to give the baby back. I said, Quinn, don't be fucking with Eli, trying to tell him he's soft. He's like, bitch, I show you soft. Now back at Quinn Perkins and Associates, they're trying to figure out this connection, how this $12 million ended up in this man's account. Turns out he's having an affair with Vanessa Ballard. And it's okay. Remember, they're in an open relationship, except that she's married to the director of the NSA. And now it's been put out in the news that Vanessa and this man were working together with the Russians. And, they are paying $12 million to sell secrets. Sell United States secrets. Olivia's pretty pleased with herself. Jake calls her and he was like, oh, you coming after my wife now? And she says, hey, Jake, funny you should call. I just finished writing your resignation letter. Listen to this. Okay, so she's telling him what the resignation letter would say when he announces it. And, he's like, you're not going to get away with this. He hangs up the phone on her. She was just like, oh, okay. Put the phone down, pick up her, tub of popcorn. Damn it. She's having a good time with all of this. Now, Melly, of course, is pissed, though. Your wife is selling secrets for $12 million? And Jake was like, oh, Olivia did that. My wife ain't selling no damn secrets. And Melly was like, okay, well, listen, I'm going to need you to launch an investigation. I need all of this to go away. Now, Liv goes to see Cyrus and she apologizes for what she had to do to Rashad. And then he asks her, oh, hey, you do what you got to do. Are you responsible for Vanessa as well? Yep, you're right about that. Well, what's your next move? And she says, my next move is you. Okay, I need you right now. Millie is lost. She's listening to Jake. Of all people. Can you believe it? They're going to push you out next, Cyrus. So you might want to help me out. Back at the office, Melly is losing hope. Okay, she's telling Jake, you know what, I'm just going to throw in the fucking towel. The shit is about to blow. And Jake is trying to convince her that they have more time, and then in walks Cyrus. And man, Cyrus is all smug. You might want to sit down and talk to me because I have a way that all of this can go away. All right. And remember, he just finished talking to Olivia. So I was like, oh, he's taking Olivia up on her suggestion. Next thing we see, Vanessa's on the news and she's telling everybody that, she was working for the NSA, that she was acting as a spy and she was meeting with this guy in the hotel to get the information from him, but she didn't do anything with him. She wasn't having an affair of all things. Absolutely not. So that clears her from this $12 million and everything. Olivia's at the house watching it. She throw the damn remote at the TV. I said, Olivia, that wasn't what you wanted. I said, girl, you was molded. Shit. And of course the man, the mid-level government employee, he's pissed. Like, okay, so everybody's off the hook except for me. The best they can do is give him some defense attorney names, or he can move to, Uzbekistan or something like that if he want to just get out of town. I was like, boy, they show is cold, just ruining people's lives. Now, Cyrus goes to Olivia's house and, she's all pissed. You came over here to gloat. And he says, no, actually, I have something for you. It's a memo. Basically, the memo is saying that Melly knew that this whole story about the spy thing was fake, with Vanessa and everything. He wants to put that memo out. And Olivia's like, I can't do that. She'll be impeached. He was like, who cares? Okay, she's an amateur. She don't know what she's doing. Liv, you can do this. You got the credibility. And when you get out there and we impeach her and get her out the way, I'll be sworn in as president. I need you, Olivia. You need me. We need each other, damn it. We like parasites sucking on the blood of each other. I was like, and Cyrus know he can describe how terrible they are. Come on and get some of this power, Liv. Come on. Back at Eli's house, Quinn is looking out the window wistfully. Okay, she's like, this motherfucker crazy. So Eli comes in there and he is just like, listen, I'm sorry. Okay, I just blacked out for a minute because I was trying to explain to you how I felt about my daughter. And Quinn turns around, she says, listen here, this is what we gonna do. Liv is obviously still fighting out there, okay? When we thought that she was gonna give up, she ain't. Soon enough, she's gonna be reaching out for help. So she's gonna end up over here. So what I say, me and the baby and Charlie, we gonna get on with our lives, okay? We will forget about it. We won't try to do any retribution on Olivia, okay? Your daughter will live in exchange for my daughter's life. You know, when it's clean, it's done, it's done. I said, oh, Eli, are you gonna take that deal? Do you trust Quinn enough to believe that she will let bygones be bygones? I guess maybe so when it comes to her baby. Now, we see Melly. She's getting a mammogram. Okay, first female president. They didn't even have a damn mammogram machine at the White House, okay? But finally it's there, and she's about to get it done, and Olivia shows up. Madam President, may I have a word with you? Melly was like, okay, so what did you decide? And Liv says, I will not be stepping down. As a matter of fact, you will be resigning tomorrow, or I will be letting the world know that you was in on this whole Vanessa spy scam. She gives her the memo. Melly is looking sick to her stomach like, well, damn. And Olivia's like, listen, it's okay, but I want you to be classy. I want you to just go on and accept it like you should. Remember that you are the first female president. You've opened many doors for women out there. You don't want to fuck this up in your legacy by, you know, not doing the right thing. All right, and closing the door behind you for many more women to follow in the same footsteps. So you got it, girl. All right, go on and get your mammogram. They say prevention is the best key to survival. Oh, Olivia. That smirk when she walked out the room. I said, bitch, this is chess, not checkers. Now, back at Quinn Perkins and Associates, you know, Abby and Huck, they finally realized that, you know, it might not make sense to try to keep this shit afloat. Okay. Charlie comes in and they tell him, you know, we shutting the shit down. And Charlie's like, no, you can't do that. Why are you doing that? They're like, because, I mean, it just don't make sense. It don't feel right if Quinn is not here. You know, Charlie is looking at him like, wait, I know I ain't supposed to say nothing. Oh my goodness, I want to tell you so bad, but you know, he can't. So he just was like, just stay right there, I'll be back. So he goes over to Eli's house and he's all like, Quinn, you know, yelling from down on the ground like he's Cyrano de Bergerac. And Eli comes up behind him with a gun. Like, what the hell are you doing here? He's like, I'm here for Quinn. He was like, Quinn left an hour ago with you. Oh, no, she did not. Quinn is at Olivia's house. Olivia gets home from a hard day's work. She sees a baby in a car seat, and when she hears Quinn's voice, you know, she turns around, you know, with that alarmed face that only Kerry Washington can do. Okay, just, you know, and like she saw a ghost, and you know, Quinn got the gun pulled on her and is like, you know what, bitch, I'ma kill you, you know, let you see how it feel, you know, yada yada yada. Quinn is threatening to hurt Olivia, and Olivia's trying to convince her that, listen, I'm B613 command. Remember, it's snipers trained in this window. They gonna kill you in a few seconds if you don't cut all this out. We don't even get the countdown, child. Next thing you know, it's a bullet come flying through the window, and they both try to dodge it, but Olivia gets hit in the shoulder. Okay, she tells Quinn, go, just go. You know, so Quinn gets up. I was like, Quinn, what's your plan? What was your plan? Okay, you got the fucking window open. You was part of B613. What did you think? All right, anyway, Quinn scrambles out of there, and Liv is shot in the shoulder. I was like, that's what you get. That's what you get. So, you know, poor Liv, she's injured. She can't just go to the hospital, I guess, even though she's B613. Somebody could have came to her house and helped her, I'm sure. But next thing we know, she shows up at her dad's house. Dear old dad, who else would only have her back? All right. And, you know, he sees her and she comes in and, well, he got to nurse this wound. So, you know, he sewing the shit up with, you know, some alcohol and some aloe vera gel and, you know, some weave thread, you know, and pulling it through, and she's all like, you know, upset, you know, she hates me, Dad. Well, what do you expect? You did try to kill her, okay, or you at least let her get killed, supposedly, and she was pregnant, and that's your baby's mother, and you guys are supposed to be best friends. I mean, you gave her Olivia Pope and Associates, okay? Yes, I think I would hate you too. Betrayal would probably be the best word to describe that relationship. But I guess this was supposed to be the moment when we felt sorry for Olivia, you know. Eli tries to give her some words of encouragement. He's hugging her and everything. You know, Shonda got the soft music playing. I said, Shonda, turn that shit off. I'm about to give a fuck about Olivia's feelings right now. Back at the White House, Melly on the veranda, child, she just like, forget it. All right, Jake comes in there. He's still trying to tell her they got more time. And she's like, you know what? I'm done. I'm going to resign tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to take the heat. I'll make sure nobody else gets hurt in it. And that's it. But, you know, Cyrus is going to be the president. And, baby, you're going to be on your own. So the next morning comes and Olivia's about to go have her press conference. She got that paperwork. She walks out onto the stairs and she starts off official. Okay, I was like, damn, Liv, you really gonna throw Melly under the bus like that? What about the We Are Sisters Hear Us Roar speech that you always gave her? You know, and right when she about to lower the boom on old Melly, that 1% of consciousness that Olivia had, that everybody's been counting on, just hoping that it was somewhere deep buried inside of Olivia. Well, it comes out at the right time, and Olivia does the right thing, and she resigns. She says nothing but wonderful words of Madam President, okay, that she is the person for this job, for this country. You know, she thanks Melly for all that she's done for her trust, and for her friendship. And you know what, she don't know what's next, but she out. Next thing we see, Uncle Junior done turn the power back on where Jake is. Cyrus doesn't get his position. He's quite disgusted. And we see Charlie and Quinn and the baby show back up at Quinn Perkins and Associates. And Abby and Huck see her, and they are all happy. It's one big happy family again. You hear the music Stand By Me on, okay? And even though it was tied up real nice and neatly, I thought that was a really cool episode. I really thought that I would have thought that that was corny, but it wasn't. It was really well written. It was really well acted, and yeah, it was good. So I mean, I guess I might have expected this to happen closer to the end of the season. I don't know what's going to happen for these next 5, 6, 7 episodes that they have left, but okay. But what did you guys think about it? Did you enjoy it? I did. All right, you guys, let me get off of here. Got to do How to Get Away with Murder next. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm It's Rocks. The channel is for It's Rocks, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.